we are kicking things off with massive shakeups in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia 76ers made a bold move by parting ways with team president Daryl Morey, and this decision is sending serious ripples through the organization. We dive deep into how this change might put superstar Joel Embiid in a precarious position, questioning whether this front office pivot could push him away from the team entirely. Find out what internal discord is brewing behind the scenes and why this move could impact the future of the Sixers. He fits into the team's long-term vision. Finally, we uncover the names making waves in the Sixers' front office search. We reveal the reported names being discussed by Bob Myers and Josh Harris, including Sixers consultant Neil Alshey and Oklahoma City executive Vince Rozman. Don't miss any of this crucial insider information. Stick with us because the next big story is coming right up. The Philadelphia 76ers face a significant risk of alienating superstar Joel Embiid following a recent, high-profile front office reshuffle. The team parted ways with team president Daryl Morey, a move intended to signal a major off-season pivot, but analysts suggest this action may have inadvertently created friction with Embiid, potentially pushing him toward a departure from the franchise. The core issue identified by observers lies in the ownership group's pattern of inconsistent decision-making and lack of accountability, which could ultimately provoke Embiid. While the 76ers made a statement by moving on from Morey, they have reportedly failed to resolve the underlying structural problems plaguing the organization. Embiid's situation is complicated by an impending, highly expensive contract extension next season, making a voluntary breakup between the player and the team unlikely. Consequently, maintaining Embiid's satisfaction is paramount for the 76ers to maximize his talent. However, recent reports indicate discord between Embiid and the front office regarding recent decisions, which are traced back to the ownership's non-progressive approach to roster building. A recent incident highlighted this tension. Just before the trade deadline, Embiid stated a preference for the team to avoid the luxury tax. In direct contrast, the front office, under the leadership of ownership group head Josh Harris, opted to trade Jard McCain to cut costs. Such moves are seen as detrimental to a superstar, even a committed one like Embiid. Critics argue that by failing to address the root causes of the team's instability, the 76ers are dangerously close to losing Embiid's motivation due to what is described as a defective engine running the organization. Former Philadelphia 76ers star James Harden has been instrumental in propelling the Cleveland Cavaliers into the Eastern Conference Finals. In a decisive Game 7 victory over the Detroit Pistons, the Cavaliers secured a commanding 125-90 for win at Little Caesars Arena. Harden contributed 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists to the Cavaliers' effort. This crucial win marks the first time in the Cavaliers' history since 2018 that Cleveland has reached the Eastern Conference Finals. The Pistons, who feature former Sixers Tobias Harris and Paul Reed, remain in the playoff picture, seeking their first conference finals appearance since 2008. Looking ahead, the Cavaliers face a challenge in their next matchup, with Game 1 against the New York Knicks scheduled for Tuesday evening at Madison Square Garden. The team will rely on the dynamic duo of Harden and Donovan Mitchell to lead the way on the road. Philadelphia 76ers are charting a course for a new era of basketball, signaling a shift in strategy as the organization searches for a new general manager following Daryl Morey's potential departure. The focus is now intensely on the upcoming NBA draft, where acquiring versatile frontcourt depth is paramount to addressing the team's primary weakness, a lack of roster depth. The franchise must move beyond chasing superstars and prioritize players who offer versatility and long-term impact. Key priorities for the incoming general manager include securing a reliable backup for Joel Embiid and adding a power forward capable of impacting both ends of the floor. While prospects like Michigan's Adimara are notable center options, the 76ers' optimal strategy points toward a player who can effectively cover both forward and center roles. This search has led attention to Houston Cougars prospect Chris Cenac Jr. Standing at 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan, Cenac Jr. possesses the physical attributes NBA teams desire. After a promising first season at Houston, the 19-year-old declared for the draft, offering the dual-threat potential Philadelphia needs. His profile includes dominant rebounding, averaging 7.9 rebounds per game in his freshman year, and the ability to stretch the floor, evidenced by 2.4 three-point attempts per game. However, the path to success requires significant offensive refinement. To be a viable option for Philadelphia, Cenac Jr. must elevate his scoring efficiency, aiming for a consistent 9.5 points per game to complement Embiid. Ultimately, the 76ers' approach must pivot toward prioritizing fit over ability, making Chris Cenac Jr.'s versatility and paint presence the cornerstone of their new vision for the team. The Philadelphia 76ers are actively searching for a new head of the front office following the departure of Daryl Morey after 6 seasons as the team's president of basketball operations. Despite significant success under Morey, the team fell short of their playoff aspirations. In the interim, Bob Myers is currently leading the basketball operations department in Philadelphia. Myers and managing partner Josh Harris have outlined their search criteria for the new leader, and several names have surfaced in early reports. According to Mark Stein via his Substack, the Stein line, names like Sixers consultant Neil Alshey and Oklahoma City executive Vince Rosman have been mentioned in connection with the search. Alshey has a history of working closely with Myers, having previously been with the Portland Trail Blazers for 10 seasons before his departure in 2022. Rosman is another familiar name for Sixers fans, having been part of the front office structure from 2006 to 2022 before moving to the Thunder, where he advanced through the ranks in Philadelphia.